Hey guys, welcome back to Father and Son Investing. Today we're going to do just a quick update on your iBond. Your iBond managed to squeeze out just a little bit more for you after today's announcement. At the Bureau of Labor Statistics, that's where you can always catch the Consumer Price Index. We're going to talk about how that's going to affect your iBond variable rate interest next. Let's get to the announcement. April 12th, CPI for all items rises 0.1% in March. That's not the number that we care about, though. What we care about is the non-seasonally adjusted number, not the seasonally adjusted number. So let's figure out what that was. To get to that, you've got to actually drill down into the announcement a little bit. I've done that for you here. We're going to turn to this paragraph right here. It increased 5% over the last 12 months. These are non-seasonally adjusted numbers that I'm giving you. And for the month, the index increased 0.3%. What is the number, the CPI number? That's what we really care about, because that's how we're going to figure out what your iBond variable rate interest is going to be. The variable rate is also known as the inflation rate. 301.836, that is the CPIU number. That's what we're going to use to calculate it. If you've seen my previous videos, you know that I use this spreadsheet here to keep track of the CPIU numbers. This actually dates all the way back to 1913, which we're not that interested in. Now, the 2 months that we really care about are March and September. Those are highlighted here in yellow. Trust me, these are the only 2 months that go into this calculation. You'll see other things being reported. I have verified this for you in previous videos. To do the calculation, we're going to use this formula right here. And I've gone ahead and let Excel do the math for me. So we take our March data here and we're going to plug in these numbers. We're going to come up with this iBond semi-annual inflation rate of 1.694%. Now that's a semi-annual inflation rate. That's what you will actually earn during those 6 months. But we go ahead and annualize it so that you can compare it to other types of investments or savings tools that you may be looking at. So we'll double that, we'll times it by 2, and this right here is what your iBond semi-annual inflation rate will be, 3.388%. If we round up, we're looking at 3.39%. Now that's just the inflation rate of interest. Remember that on May 1st, the Treasury will announce what their fixed rate will be, and that really is just up to them, and we won't know until they go ahead and announce it on May 1st. Now, I actually think that we're lucky to get that much in the inflation rate interest, the variable rate interest. I've already shown you in previous videos how the measurement tool that they use for the housing, the shelter index, is lagging behind what the actual prices are. Prices in rent and housing are coming down, but the measurement tool has been showing that they're still going up. If you're not familiar with that, I'll put a link to those previous videos so that you can see that. So I think, again, that we're lucky here. Let's just see how much housing is propping up your iBond variable rate interest. All right, hopefully this is something you won't be getting from other channels. I want to make sure you guys are able to get the information that will help you to make your own decisions and do your own research. So this comes directly from the announcement today. This is the news release, one of the tables that comes in it from today's Bureau of Labor Statistics announcement. I just want to show you shelter here. I've gone ahead and scrolled down to where shelter is, and we're going to show you just some interesting things here. First of all, the unadjusted inflation rate for housing/shelter over the last 12 months is 8.2%. That's pretty significant. Well, just how significant is it? Well, they have a column here that will show you the 12-month largest or smallest unadjusted change, and it will say since when. And if we look at shelter, this is the largest change since June of 1982. But interestingly, let's just quickly look at rent. This is the largest change, 8.3% ever, it says. Ever. Since they have been tracking this, this is the largest change. Now, remember, this data is actually lagging behind. So while it's showing that this is the largest change, making you think, wow, housing is really expensive, the current data actually says, no, that's not the case. I won't belabor that point, but to better explain that, look for the link here that's going to show you my video about how housing is going to implode your iBond inflation rate at some point. I'd actually predicted or thought that the housing data might have shown up in this month's announcement and really imploded your I-bond variable interest rate. And that's why I think we're lucky to get this much interest out of your I-bond come May 1st. So that's all I have for you today. Again, your I-bond annualized variable inflation rate will be 3.39% for the next coming 6 months, beginning May 1st. And we'll wait and see on May 1st what the Treasury says the fixed rate will be. Please give us a thumbs up. We'd love to have you as a subscriber. Share this information with a young person in your life. And as always, until next time, enjoy your investing.